want to get the knowledge of himself, that's great. Because now I don't like the Matrix pull the plug out the back of my neck, and I'm no longer, man, right, there you go. And with that, God love you, man, peace.
Peace. So, I'm looking for professional writers, because with the tent, with the building we're trying to build, I need grant writers, professional grant writers. Okay. Anybody know any? Please help me get in touch with all of us.
First, let me say, peace. God bless you. Thank you for that. We needed that. In his opening remarks, he said something about him not being too popular around here. Well, I joined that because I ain't got too many friends around here myself. But having said that, I like it that way. Because that lets me know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Now, I don't alienate no one. But if you're going to come and make an argument about what's not going on here, then show us how we can get something going on. Bring your abilities and your stuff to the cycle so you can add on. Now, and the guard is here, Rashid. Maybe after I speak, maybe he can add on to it. Rashid that called me about some security jobs. Listen up, you ain't got no security license, you want a job. Maybe Rashid might want to talk about it, but being that I'm waiting, this is what I want to do. I want to bring his information to y'all, even though it's not many of us here. Now, the guard got it.
No, sir.
Right? So, the guard told me about some security jobs, right? Now, you want to say something to me? Right? And I don't know, maybe like I said, maybe he can bring something after that, but the job requires no security license. It's working in places like McDonald's and stuff, and it's basically like you're doing the social distancing thing. So just for that, you're receiving like $5.50 a week, $5.50 a week, but $5.25 a week, 35 hours a week. They're trying to get it. You heard the boss say they're trying to get it up a little to 600, and that's still a negotiation. But for those of you who are not employed now, and you still waiting for your unemployment to come through, because the man with the orange face in the White House is dragging his feet. So you don't know what's coming. So try to put something in the middle of you between being unemployed, right, and actually having waiting for unemployment. Now, in my remarks, these are my remarks for the day. I'm not going to speak long because I got to bounce, but today is wisdom power, and you must be wise with that power. And if you're not wise with that power, then that power can consume you and apparently end up destroying you. Like it or not, that big wheel went around, and like it or not, your number came up, so you have to do the right thing whether you like it or not. With that being said, that's why we say our word is born, not bond, B-O-N-D, because you can break a bond, but born is life. My word is not bond, my word is born. You know what I'm saying? Which is life. The cycle of life. So, if you're passionate about something, anything, it may not seem significant to other people, but it can help add on. See, everything we do, every little bit of thing helps. So, don't get all bummed out because you're not doing what somebody else is doing. Now, with respect to the crowd that's here, and with respect to the people that are not here, here's what you have to appreciate. Anybody that has gotten a folder from me, and if you know somebody that got a folder, there's a piece in there called Empty Seats. And Empty Seats talks about, I know the kind of sound vague and ambiguous, but think about it. Nobody said once you got the knowledge of self, you had to stay there. So once all those people that used to fill that auditorium over the years, they got that knowledge and they went out there and built something. A lot of them don't come here because that's their prerogative. But I bet you that's why this school remained, because that knowledge was so important and so crucial that it went on. See what I'm saying? Through the people that came and got the knowledge and went out there and built something. That's why, you know, we say a 5% could be anybody in the street. We're not holy people. So you're going to have those of us that do certain things that are not polite and some other things that are downright dysfunctional. But with respect to the drug situation, I wish we could eliminate that. Because we don't need that. We don't need that, especially when you got somebody like me standing before you who should be dead. All the drugs and shit that I've done to myself over the years, but I realize something. The Most High don't need to get high. If you really understand it, because you already there. When people see you, that should give you a high right there. You know what I'm saying? That you doing something in the community and people see you for your work. That's what you want to get at. You want to get people to see you as your work. How many more years do you think you have to make your mark? You don't know. That's why if you come here, don't waste your time. I'm not saying don't come here and don't do whatever it is you do, but don't waste your time because you could be in the ground tomorrow or sitting in the iron on somebody's mantelpiece. But in closing, listen, you gotta stop all this foolishness. Because they ain't doing us so good and they doing the people that we don't deserve any good. Because
who we be? Who we be? Yo, swear who you want. Anyone is going to do this, beat you out.
because we already failed. Justice and equality. That's the reason why our position exists, is to provide that to the people. They're not here to provide us. We're here to serve them. You heard the term public servant, right? Anybody that's related to the government, they always call them a public servant. Well, to me, a public servant is one who serves the community and don't collect no check. See? Because if you're a person and you call yourself a public servant, you're supposed to be out there doing it for free. That's what the nation's gods and earth always done. And trust me, if I see you using any narcotics around here, you're gonna have a problem. I'm serious. And it ain't that I'm some super bad. I was a nerd in school. But this knowledge took me to a degree where I like, you know what? Let me also be. It gave me another side. It gave me a stronger side of myself that I knew I never had. See what I'm saying? But again, like God Allah Shah said, you want to kill yourself with that poison, have at it. Just don't do it around us. And don't come here and the only time you open your mouth is when you put a piece of coke in your nose or a piece of rock in a pipe. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I like to enjoy a drink every now and then, but drinking is like what, legal, and narcotics is what? Not. Cops ain't gonna arrest you and go through all your pockets because you got a bottle of wine. But have a bottle of, have a bag of weed or whatever in your pocket. You either getting the summons or you going behind the big curtain. Who needs that? We say we gods. If we say we gods, see that's like another thing people don't. Why you God? And then brothers go through that because the black man's brain is. That's good for classroom discussion. The reason why I'm God and the black man, the original man, is I was the first one around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And when I say I was, I mean us. We were the first one around. We're the first man on the sun. You know what I'm saying? So why would I give all that up for a moment of pleasure, as they call it? Why would I give all that up? It doesn't make sense, brothers and sisters. Brothers, it don't make sense. Don't waste your time and our time. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say don't waste your time is because you could die tomorrow. I could die tomorrow. That's why I'm doing everything I can to make sure that this nation continue in the path that it's going. Now, to the young brothers who are not here and going to see this on video, I'm looking at you now, and I'm looking at the camera, and I'm asking you young brothers that's going to see this video, please keep the nation, Allah's nation, the way it was meant to be. Because I'm not going to be here, and I don't want to speak for the God Sharif, but we're not going to be here. One day y'all going to come here, and you ain't going to see Sharif, you ain't going to see me, you ain't going to see Rashid. Y'all not going to see us. So what I'm asking of you young brothers that's watching this, please eliminate the drug situation. Get an education. That's where you're the most powerful and the most strongest at. You know what I mean? When you prove to the world that all of this was done for a reason. All of this is done for a reason. You know, listen. There's sometimes a person may have a loss of word, but I wish I could employ to you the beauty of the science of mathematics and how it changed. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could have you appreciate that, but you're gonna have to go through that your own self. Now you got brothers that's gonna maybe not adapt to it as fast as other brothers, because sometimes that understanding don't come as quick as it came to me as it's gonna come to you. So